What's up, Cuzzy Mo? It's that time of the week again. Conversations in Crete with Sweet Mama G. Y'all know how we do it. Our little theme song for this week by Willie Bars. Little joint that we put together. I produced that one. It's just a little something for the moment. All right, cousin. Uh,
You're extremely low.
I'm extremely low. My voice or the song?
You are.
1 2 1 2. Is that better?
No,
Whoa, it is shady. How about that? That's good.
better.
That's good. All right. You can let me know if I need to come up. I don't know what's up with that. Okay. Um, Shouts out to brother-in-law in the building. What's going on, brother-in-law? Brother-in-law
Good
Tony.
evenings. Good evening.
Yes, y'all know how we do. It's a family thing. You know what I mean? Family thing. Um, just getting everything together real quick over here in these streets, in the podcast streets.
Oh goodness.
Uh-oh.
Well,
Uh,
while we're waiting for our executive producer, greetings and salutations, everyone in Street Tactic Land. Welcome to Conversations with Crete and Sweet Mama G. We are
what up,
going to start
Darren?
off. We are going
What?
to start off our mental health check from 1 through 5, 5 being your most fabulous, and all the way down to number one. If you're at a one, you need self care support, and hopefully by the end of the podcast, you will be at a 5 if you are not starting off. So make sure you please drop your numbers in the comment section and let us know how you're feeling on this Friday holiday weekend, Friday, May 26, 2023 at almost 10 o'clock ish Eastern
Ish.
Standard Time.
Was
So,
that was
cousin,
was that a diss
how are
track?
you doing? Yes, it
I'm
was.
doing fine. I'm doing fine,
We
cousin. I
almost dressed
really am.
alike.
Again, see, the family minds think alike. Uh, okay, we got brother-in-law said he's a fourish on the mental health check. That's still a good number,
Your
but
numbers.
by the time we get finished, it's gonna be a
Yep.
five, cousin. Oh, we
Yep.
got Darren, the level up coach, said he's at a five.
Wonderful.
What's up, Darren?
Hey,
Shouts out to
what's
Miss
up,
J.
Miss J? What's up, Crete and fabulous sweet Mama G? Your tribe is in the building, and
There
you're
you go.
5. There you go. All
It's sweet. There
hearts.
they go. All right. We got shouts out to Miss J, another weekly supporter. We appreciate all you guys. Um, how about you, cousin? What's your mental health check?
I was a 5 until I came on, so I'm gonna be a 5. Trying to still get better. I feel like being shady. Could y'all let me know if Crete is low or if I'm really low? Because I'm at 100% volume, but
Am I low, y'all?
yeah,
Am I
please let
low,
us know if
guys? Can
Crete is
y'all
low.
let me know if I'm low on here? Because Cuzzy said I'm low. I believe her, but sometime when Cuzzy tell me, okay, Darren said here five again, Cuzzy. Oh, that was me. That was my. I thought he said he was a five again. I'm sorry.
No,
Can
don't
y'all hear
do
me pretty good, or do I need to turn my mic up? Let me know in the comment section. Uh, all right, all right, cuz you know what? I don't know if I'm feeling shady or if you're going to think I'm shady about this topic, but this is actually almost a Froggy Friday. This is a Froggy Friday, so we're gonna speak. We're gonna speak everything up, right? But I didn't even tell you the. I didn't even tell you the. What do you call it? The
that. Topic.
topic
You
yet.
know
Didn't
what?
even
I'm
tell
gonna
you.
get you some ginkgo pills for my 50th.
Okay. All right. All right, cousin. Well, here is the topic. The topic is right here. She loves me. She loves me not.
Okay.
All right. So this is something you ladies could really help the guys, the fellas out on. this week. Now, um, okay, thanks, Darren. Darren said that I sound loud. Okay, and he said, "What's up, Miss J? Um, the connections are starting early. All right. So to my point, cuz what I want to know is why again she loves me not. But why do females they could have a good man, right? They can have a good man, and then, and I said this before in the show, after they're with him for a while, and it usually happens to a lot of beta men. Happens to a lot of beta men because the alpha guys they don't allow that to happen, but the beta guys it happens to. They get got every time. But they think they got to come in with the woman and with all these R&B songs say to do to these women, they'll start doing that stuff. And then of course the women will be like, "Wow, he didn't put roses on my bed. He took me on this trip. He didn't he washes my car. Although ain't nothing wrong with washing your lady's car, but doing all this extra stuff. And what happens is she's bragging on him at first. And when she starts to get him to do whatever she wants him to do, then guess what? She starts to dog him out and don't want him anymore. I need y'all women to speak up and let me know in the comment section and my cousin right here to let me know why do women do that? And that's why we have the topic of she loves me not. So just when he thinks that she loves him because he didn't did all what she asked, she don't not. So what you got on that, cuz? You must have did it a lot because you blushing and grinning
Mm.
a lot. So go ahead. And before you kick it off, Darren, the level up coach, said women can't love a man, but only can respect him. And you know what? It's a lot of rightness to that. Women think they love a man, but they don't.
Oh boy. Mm-mm-mm. So, men in the comment section, can you let us know if you felt like a woman loved you at first and then she dumped you once you got everything she wanted or did everything she wanted? Let us know your scenario. You also can call in to 740. Is our phone lines up?
Let me check.
493-9928. You're going to get to check on the executive producer.
Yeah, because
So four
I be
seven
forgetting.
zero 493-9928. Also, Crete will put the actual link if you want to come on the screen, jump on, tell your business on the holiday weekend. Friday, you might feel Freaky Friday, Froggy Friday, or some effing Friday. Here we go.
Okay.
I think a lot of times when you meet somebody, you're smitten with the presentation at first, and after a while, I don't necessarily think it might be the things they've done. You start seeing their habits. So once you've been spend time with a person's habits, the infatuation dies out. That person might get tired of them. So that's why she may love that person and love them not later on down the road. It just really depends on the situation. But come on and tell your business because I am not. 470-493-9928. So Crete, you was running around there playing R&B music and being in love and going to trips and doing your thing.
because I see my grandma do it.
Oh, that's
All
what
the
that's
people
when you
do
started
it.
doing it. Okay.
No.
Because you done spent some big money over the years. I seen your little trips. I seen your couples trips. I seen your trips, old things.
Okay. Before I answer that question, shouts out to Miss Christina coming in the building. Let me. I'm gonna say this. And then Miss J says she doesn't stop loving him. She's responding to something that changes with the man. Okay, we're gonna answer. We're gonna get on both of those. Okay.
Mm-hmm.
Here's the thing about that. Have I spent money? Yes, on trips and stuff like that. Yes, because I was married at the time. Um, And that's what married couples do, right? You already know this, cuz you was there as well before. But one thing I did not like, and I never liked it actually, and this may sound weird, but I don't care. I was never like, it used to get on my freaking nerves to hear the R&B music all the time and think that that's supposed to put a person in the mood. I don't even think that y'all even think. I think the fact that it's slow and y'all think it puts you on the mood am I wrong, Cuzzy? Shouts out to Miss Amelia in the building. How you doing, Miss Amelia? Said good evening, everyone. Um, so Cuzzy, what do you think
As
about? I
far as the
mean,
R&B music, I think R&B music is supposed to put you in a state of euphoria, to get the love, to bring in the positive energy, to be peaceful, to be sweet, to be kind to a person. So it's supposed to get you in that positive mood. You don't want to be listening to NWA when you're trying to meet somebody and date them. So I guess it, brings in those feelings of love. But then sometimes now, as I've gotten older, I would sit back. You may listen to a song by the Whispers or the Spinners, you're like, men used to do that, because they ain't not doing that now. They not built like they used to be. So,
you saying that the
uh,
men are not built
yep, the
like they
men are
used to be,
not built like they used to be.
and I
So,
can agree to that. I'm not going to argue that at all,
for
Cuzzy.
once,
You're right. And then Darren, the level up coach, said we talking about successful men, right? Now, okay, I get what you're saying, Cuzzy. I do. And to your point, I never get that. I mean, I get what you're saying, but let's really get to this. Let's really get to something. You saying that R&B music gets you in the mood, right?
not necessarily. I just like it. I like all types of music, because I'm
I
gonna
like
be
all
the
types of music
music.
too. But you just said that the R&B music gets you in the mood,
No, it's
right?
supposed to give you like a feeling, but you talking about with your person. You know how some people every time they have sex they gotta have R&B music and all that stuff.
Right.
You've heard conversations. That's what we're gonna say. You hear people saying that I'm gonna be the music. I don't need all that on. I want you to hear what I'm saying, not be turning up and you hear, something
Okay.
else going on.
But you just said that
I said it's
the R
supposed to
it.
get you in the mood of
Thank you. I was going to
euphoria.
say
It's
that. I pay
supposed
attention
to.
to words.
Right.
It's supposed to. Who told you it's supposed to do that?
Supposed to.
Who told you it's supposed
Huh?
to do that? Huh?
I don't think people told me. I think I saw actions. I saw my mom and dad when certain songs come on, she's singing and they cutting it up and dancing, with the little bell bottoms like you used to wear back in the day, the little straight leg bell bottoms, and it just used to put people in a different type of mood. You would see families watching, like programming like the Jacksons, and they would sing their little songs. And I'm just giving an example. It just kind of people put people in different states instead of all this "We Shall Overcome," or they may not have liked Jimi Hendrix, or they may think that was too harsh. That not really children should have been listening, but it's not the same type of R&B music we hear nowadays with any and everything in the songs. I'm like, whoa, that's an R&B song. Ooh, I had to
Well,
clutch my pearls.
I get it, Cuzzy. But again, I'm gonna get back to what you said. You said it's supposed to put you in the mood, right?
Right,
So that goes to show you how some people have influence over other people.
right.
Where if you would say, "Why are we listening to this as a child?" and somebody say it's supposed to put you in the mood.
My mother would knock the hell out of me. I asked her why she got her daggone R&B on. And that's the problem. Not y'all grandchildren that talk too much and ask y'all too many questions. Let me ask that back in the day. I got to knock the hell out. None of your business. Should be listening to grown people music anyway. Then it become that foolishness over and over.
Miss Amelia said, "Sweet Mama Gia, you're so right." Let us know in the comments what you mean. She was so right about Miss Amelia, and
It's I guess
also
supposed to.
right. But see, here's the thing: it's supposed to. Now, most of these R&B songs that y'all listen to, and that the simps listen to, and that the beta guys listen to, y'all trying to they talking about getting y'all in the mood, right? Most of them talking about being hurt
Yeah.
or hurting somebody.
Break up to make up. That's all we do. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
and then you got I saw I think it was DJ XL said, what did he say? He said they don't need to be built like they used to. Why men don't need to be built like they used to, XL? You can let us know that too.
Well,
And you have the link. Uh-huh.
right. And I say what I
And Darren
say
got the
because
link.
I have conversations with men. I
Okay.
ain't throwing people business out, but I've had a lot of conversations with men. Men
Uh-huh.
used to tough things out. If a man lost his job, guess what? He might be at the pool hall shooting pool to get that rent money. Not
That's
saying that
true.
guys don't hustle, but you got more men that's crying the blues more than just toughing it out. A lot of men hid what was really going on with them. They were abused. Okay, they kept it going. They did what they had to do. If they needed a second job, hey, they went to borrow some money from Mr. Jimmy. They went to play street numbers with Mr. Bobo, whoever. Back in the
Mm-hmm.
day, and just speaking from me, from hearing guys, when I'm trying to date guys and you're getting to know them, and I hear the stories, I'm like, okay. Here come the violence. Sometimes it's like, okay. But so what you gonna do? Sometimes we don't want to hear that. Especially if we're interested
You don't want to hear
in a
what?
person. The violence, okay, he lost his job. So what you gonna do? You just gonna lay in bed all day? What you gonna do? You know, so you have a lot of situations more so.
Okay.
Not
We
saying we
have
didn't have some
Bayline
men
in the
that was
building.
bums or drunks, but more so men got out here and hustled. They grinded them jobs. They work at the steel mills. They,
Hmm.
did overnights. They worked. My father worked graveyard shift, and he was in the military. So
Okay.
your dad, same thing. So
Right. Yeah.
grinding
I
out.
mean,
These
that's what
guys like,
men did. That's what men did. I get
yep,
it. Shouts
yep.
out to Bayline in the building. She said hello, everyone.
Good
Um,
evenings.
now, here's my thing. This is the thing that's funny that nobody pays attention to. Y'all got the Keith crying sweat, and all these other crying dudes, right? Y'all tell them they put y'all in the mood. Remember, we're listening to R&B, which is rhythm and blues. Do we
Hmm.
remember what blues is? The bad times, the hard times, the
Right.
sad times. Y'all getting in the
Hmm.
mood to that?
I guess so.
See, y'all not even
I
paying
guess I
attention.
guess it's too like when you talk about the rhythm and blues, how they talk about my baby done left me. It was like storytelling. R&B stuff was real storytelling back in the day. Not that the R&B is not telling song. I don't even know what they saying because half the time I'm not even listening. I'm listening more for the melody in the background, but not necessarily these words. I'm like, what is going on?
See, that's
Back
what
in
I'm
the day,
saying.
rhythm and blues, they played the guitar. They might be, sitting there telling this long story. You really listening? It's like, okay, you're telling a story, and I can follow it. Now there's just so much different stuff going on in some of these songs. It's just like, okay, I just like the beat. People say I just
Thank
like
you.
the beat.
Because remember, I said that. I
Right.
said that. You'd be better off just listening to the beat to be
Mm-hmm.
in some mood than listening to the beat and the words of what they talking about. Because they're talking about stuff that really shouldn't put the average person in the mood. Like I told y'all, you'd be better off listening to the nature music.
You starting to make me think about all these songs. It was the 3rd of September. I'm like, Papa was a Rolling Stone. I'm like, oh my God, oh my Lord. Now I'm
Yeah,
thinking like all these
that
little
was real
songs.
R&B though.
Yep, yep.
This stuff right here, I told you, need a condom
I
and
don't even
listen
know
to it.
what's going on at the time.
Well, I'm just letting you know. Let's get to some of these comments, Cuzzy. Let me give you a fun fact from Darren, the Level Up coach. He said R&B music sounds good, really sampling music or in boom bap. You hear that, XL? Yeah. So then we have Miss J said, "Oh my goodness, that sweet Mama G, so true. What are you going to do? I never heard my dad whine about anything. Right. Real men ain't gonna be out there whining. I mean, real men have the same traits and everything as everybody else. Real men cry sometimes, but all that whining, nah, These dudes is whining too much, and they got y'all thinking that the next man that y'all get or the man that y'all got supposed to do what they saying in the songs. No, no, I ain't doing that. We also have Miss Amelia who said you got a lot of men here whining. I went with a father at home, and I've never heard father the whole time I ever lived at home whine about anything he did, what he needed to do. He was a man. Thank you for that. And see, that's just like me. I ain't about to come home and tell my wife or my mate about all the bills and all this stuff that's happening that's so bad or whatever. I'm not about to do that. You see what I'm saying? That's my job to worry about that. That's my job to take care of that. Not, I don't need to put that energy, negative energy, into my mate's ear. And then now I got a negative house. Now she's wearing it.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? But you know what, cuz I always like to give you gifts in men. Okay?
No, I don't like some of your men gifts.
Well, here is your gift in a man.
I don't want it. Throw it
See?
back in the ocean. I don't want it.
You play too much, cousin.
Who the hell
So
is that?
we oh, that was Miss Christina.
Lord.
And then here DJ XL say I would have been 70. I'm sorry, I would have been a numbers runner in the 70s and 60s. See that? He talking about hustling back in the
I
hood.
believe it.
Uh-oh, hold on.
I
We
believe
got
it.
I love this comment right here. Look at this comment. I told y'all we
Okay, we
starting
looking at it.
early with the dating game.
Ain't nobody dating that. Nope, not the dating game. Nope.
All right. Miss J, you want to read Miss J comment, cousin?
I wonder why all the whining these days and where it comes from.
It comes from y'all. Do y'all really want to know? It comes from soft men, simp men, beta men, men that were raised by their mothers instead of their fathers. That's where it comes from. Living life with spice. Channel says good evening and thank you for this for coming to spend time with us. Yes, we appreciate all of y'all. And then you know what? As I said, all these guys are out here that y'all talk about. It's the very women who are out here raising them. So prepare y'all daughters for what's out here. Or keep y'all men in y'all life so that they can be men and fathers. Pick them right from the beginning. Miss J said, I've raised 3 sons and
None. None.
none of them are simps or soft. Okay. Thank you for sharing that, Miss J. We have Baylana say, let's get the lights up tonight. And please don't forget our host, hit up those cash apps. They need some tasty cakes and whatever else they can get. Thank you so
Some
much,
cough
Baylana.
medicine.
Sweet Cuzzy said some medicine.
Uh-uh,
Yeah,
I'm not doing this tonight.
yeah. He
Mm-mm.
said he's gonna give you the whole, the
Cut
whole
that off.
lookout on the, and this for Cuzzy G.
No, ain't nobody
That's for
want
Cuzzy G.
no thank you.
Hey,
I'd rather
so
eat a tasty cake.
so anyway, we're gonna take it here for a little
All right.
read and comment. Okay, a read and comment or read and discussion. Now, I didn't have. Remember, this is really Fire Off Friday, but here's what we're gonna kick off at. Understanding the signs a girl. This is by the way about this is for the men. You know how the women always want y'all to to cater to them, to do for them. But then what if she don't really like you? You need to start spotting this in the beginning. So you need to understand the signs of a girl. If a girl doesn't like you, is it an important part of a succeeding on dating marketplace that we're in? You got to think why. You need to understand this because the better you get at spotting them, the less time you'll waste trying to hit on women who don't want you. And the faster you can move on to women who care, I'm sorry, who are actually showing you signs that they are seriously interested. A lot of you guys need to stop. Don't even waste your time because a lot of these women don't know what they want. Am I wrong, cousin? What's up, Darren?
Hey, what's going on?
Not much, not much.
How you been? What's
I'm
up, Mama
good.
G?
Good evening.
So
Do I
am I
have
right?
5 minutes or can I respond? You know, you be giving me the 5 minutes.
Yeah, no, go ahead, respond, cousin.
A lot of men don't know what they want.
Hmm.
If I known you was gonna come back like that, and that wasn't 5 minutes.
Oh my, see, I can't. I
So,
went.
so what about the men who actually building and career driven and stuff, and the ones that have good credit and they got his life together? You mean to tell me that those type of men, which are being heading toward to be more successful in life, don't know what they want?
It was just a general statement. I'm not saying all men don't know what they want, but a lot of men don't know what they want. They want this type of person, but then they say they like this type of person. They want this type of person, then they want this. They want to change the person once they get that type of person. So it's like they don't know what they want.
But could change be a good thing though? But could change be a good thing?
You can't tell me on Friday you want a big girl, then you're gonna make a skinny, and then tomorrow you want an older woman. Then next day you want a younger woman. Then next week you don't know what you want.
Yeah, but as far as dating though, when it comes to like relationship or having a wife, I already know what I want, and most men already know what they want when it comes to that. When dating, it doesn't matter,
But
But people
why?
just,
Why? I mean, why go through all? If you know what you want, to date with a purpose. I think a lot of people don't date with a
hmm
purpose. They date out of boredom, or they just want to go out. They want free meals. They want just sex because they not whatever. People are not dating with purposes. They wasting time. They wait. They're time wasters. They're all these feeling people. If I know I want
but some,
a certain type of husband, but I'm wasting time dealing with old Johnny boy just because he's around. Why not just save yourself and build that energy so you can bring that energy of that person that you want to manifest to you? Instead of putting all these little things in place that keep
well,
breaking your energy, manifest what you want. Go after what you want and don't settle. Don't do all these little sprinkly dinks around here.
Give
well,
me three
usually
things, cousin. Give me three
when
things.
women, oh, go ahead.
Hold on. Yeah. Give me three things that you can put out there in a universe of what would make you say, I'm gonna go after this man. Three things.
It's not a specific person because my person may not be just one.
Yeah, I'm sure it
It
ain't
might,
because you
anyway, we're gonna be positive. Um,
What?
Especially when you've gone through relationships, you've been through marriage, you've gone through a lot of different things. I think what do you want? You want somebody that's more stable, you not stability. So if I'm thinking about a person, somebody I might want to do companionship with, somebody that I know if I call you, you're reliable. I don't want somebody that's gonna be
Mm,
unreliable because I feel like you're gonna fumble my bag. I'm the bag.
huh?
I'm the big Christmas bag, and then fumble my bag. If we're planning, but you gotta have like minds. I can't say, okay, I want to be in a poly relationship, and you say you want to be in a monogamous relationship. You're already off kilter. You have to have people that you want to have like paths with. Not saying the opposite don't attract and leave, but if that's not my path, I'm not gonna go after it. I was dating and going out with all these jokers. Then I'm like, wow, I'm wasting my time. I could have been home watching Good Times. Because then it's like, you done bored me to death. I was like, okay, I go out. He cute. Okay, he asked. Oh, that's so sweet. And then I'm like, I could have stayed home. I could have took me a nap. Y'all know how I
but
feel about
when
my
but
nap.
when you were doing that though, how many well, I don't even want to try to sound like you was dating all these different men, but how many
No.
men have you went in to before you said, all right, this is you start looking at I'm wasting my time.
You said how many men
Yes.
in? It doesn't have to be. I wasn't saying, well, I'm dating Johnny, Joe, Jack, Friday. Because first of all, I've never had that type of time since I've been hustling since 1973.
Hmm.
So when you get a piece of my time or I want to spend time with you, my time is valuable. I don't have time to waste. So I'll vet a person. Y'all know what vet mean. Get to know a person, vet. I'm like, okay, but let me just try it out. And it may be something in his aura because talking on the phone is cute, doing a Zoom or whatever Facebook camera thing is fine. But I think until you really get in that person's presence, you don't know what their energy are because they can be so great on the phone, great on the video thing, and you get that person who's like, I feel an evil spirit. I'm one of the people like, their aura is not right or they off or they may do something quirky that I didn't see on the video camera that I see in person that I don't like.
Okay. So, okay. So again, I understand what you said. I get it, and I agree with you. Although I ain't been on the dating market since the movie Poltergeist was out. But what I'm asking you, cuz, what three things can you give me that would that a guy, his energy that he has that you would say, I'm gonna go after him?
Well, one big thing, and I'm not gonna give you three. I don't like to
Don't
limit.
tell me. Look, you
I'm
said one
not
big
gonna limit
thing.
my
Yeah,
numbers.
but I'm
I'm
just
not
saying,
limiting my
if you
numbers.
saying something about some big thing or whatever, I don't need to know all that.
Where my cousin mine at tonight, he's being filthy.
No, that's you. I gotta watch
No,
you.
I'm not gonna say, oh, it's one, two, three, four. My thing is energy and connection. Energy and connection. Because I don't feel the connection, I don't feel the energy. And I try to give it a little time. I'm like, well, maybe we're both having off days.
Hmm.
I tried, and I'm like, nah, I'm good. Nah, I'm not gonna go that road. I'm not gonna go down that road. Especially if somebody want to be combative all the time. Want to start arguments. Um, not trying to be positive. It's just little things like that. I can't. I'm not gonna deal with that.
So does is it a turn on or not so much of a turn on, but is it encouraging? Well, no, that's the word I was going to use. Do you like when men encourage you? You know what I'm saying? If you're going through something, that they can
Uh,
take out the time. And I'm not saying being emotionally available. Not talking about that. But I'm just talking about if he could step in and talk to you or talk you through what you're dealing with. Does that help?
um, maybe down the road with time, but in the beginning, they're not knowing all of my business. If I'm going through certain things, not none of their business. I have my go-to people when I feel like it, and that's what I deal with. Because a lot of people, your solid people are your salads, and a lot of these people are temporary seasons. Not even seasons, temperatures. Like you can go in the south, it might be 90 today and 50 tomorrow.
Hmm. Okay. Well, we're gonna hit up these comments real quick, right? Now, Miss J said at Sweet Mama G, you are on point. When you date with a purpose, you eliminate all the necessary riffraff. Miss Amelia says, date with a purpose. So right, Sweet Mama G. Miss J also said it's important to be clear when dating. It's important to be clear. It's important to be clear when dating with a purpose if someone is not on the same page as you. Your best finding out up front.
I agree.
Okay. Miss Amelia said, Miss J, I totally agree with the statement. Miss J said, we're all imperfect, but honesty, openness, and kindness are key. Thank you guys for the comments. Now,
Thank you.
you notice none of the guys, well,
Said
you know what?
nothing.
Since the guys ain't, yeah, they ain't saying nothing. It's always me. That's why shouts out to Dern. Shouts out to Dern for coming, right? But my thing is that since the guys are not saying anything, I hope they're taking pointers. I hope they're paying attention to what you women have to say because maybe they want to make some changes. But fellas, do not become simplified by paying attention to what the women are saying. Make sure you hold your frame. Be a man because they don't want y'all to really do all the R&B stuff. They really want y'all to lead for real.
I, can I say something?
You surely can, Cuzzy Mo.
I feel like stirring up some bullshit. I'm feeling a little bit better.
Oh,
Is XL on here? XL, if you on here, please say you on here. I feel like stirring up some hot foolishness just because I feel a little bit better. And I took me a little nap, but I am hungry, so I'm not gonna stay on here 3 hours with y'all. Fat
mm-hmm.
people, BBW when we need to eat before somebody work us out. XL, if
Golly.
you on here, please let us know. But I see perfect example of a person that says one thing and it change according to what other people say.
Okay.
I like it how was it 2 music shows ago? Was it or could have been Wednesday? No, it wasn't Wednesday because we're not gonna talk about that guest from Wednesday. It had to be last week. I see Devil to learn. Did I say Devil? Darren. The level up coach now has Darren Autobots from the Decepticons, I'm sorry, that we talked about on the music show. That's a perfect example of a person that don't know who he is. He go from
See,
being an alpha, omega, sigma, and now he's Darren Autobots. It's like this person personifies what he says out his mouth is totally different than what we get. He go from a successful man, you good credit, da da, so I'm a DJ to him, da da da. When you all, especially I think, you said, yeah, do your research after Excel said it about the Decepticons
mm-hmm.
in music. Now he's Darren Autobots. That's a perfect example of the dudes that be trying to come for me and it's hot foolishness. They don't know what they want to be. And I get it. He's young, but he ain't that damn young. Especially when you got kids. You are not that young. And you talking about women. You trying to comfort people, but you can't. He does not know who he in his mind. And I get it. You got to pump yourself up so you can get to the level up that you want to be. But the perception that I'm getting is of somebody who's confused, just like one of my clients. It's well and good. That's in your mind. That's how you want to live. But I refuse another Friday night or Wednesday night to talk about Darren and his fake level up because I'm done. I will leave the show if we consistently talk about Darren. He raised my blood pressure because I'm not getting paid my hourly rate to deal with this confusion. It's now becoming a tragic story of somebody who needs to get their life together off screen.
All right, cuz I was trying to hold it. I said, okay, all right.
Yeah, I can't stand you. Get on my nerves.
All right, so look, DJ XL said he's still here. And then we had Miss Christina said he a follower.
He want to be like my cousin, but then he come for Excel because he's a a big and tall man. Ow! Now you want to be an Autobot. It's like shut the hell up. I'm over it. I'm over it. This is the men that's out here and why I'm still single because they don't know who they want to be. And damn it, I ain't got time to try to figure out in therapy sessions like Miss J said. I don't feel like it. I get paid to do therapy. I'm not doing it in my real life. No, no, ma'am. No, that's too many personalities in one, and I don't have time. No, ma'am.
You know
That's
what?
a He want to be an alpha perception like my cousin. My cousin's real. He ain't gonna tell his business. He not into R&B, whatever. He want to be strong, but then he want to be a DJ. Like, when were you? Like, now you come for accept. Wait a minute, what? I don't get it. And see, Miss Christina, she started that hot foolishness too. And I'm calling you out too, Miss Christina, because you one of his level up friends. You start talking about, hey, Excel, you want a piece of the action. So he got mad and now he put Darren the Autobot when Excel put up his chain. It's your fault. So I blame you.
You know what? Miss Christina. Miss Christina, what does your email start with? So we can get you the link. Because it
I
won't, it
blame
won't,
you.
it won't work for me to put it in there tonight for some reason. So put your you ain't gotta put your whole email in the link. Just put a part of your email in the link so you can clarify it. put it in the comment section, just the first part of your email, so I can go in and send you a link, so you can get this clarified,
It's
Miss
your
Christina.
fault, Miss Christina.
Yeah,
That's
yeah.
your level up friend. You made him feel some type of way. Now he's trying to level up 20 different ways.
So put it in the comment section, Miss Christina, so we can bring you on. Now, okay, cuz I mean,
And you bust
and
out
then I'm sure
laughing.
Darren will come back. I'm sure he'll come back and
Okay,
have
you got
a
back.
explanation for himself or whatever. And oh, he said, it's a hold up. It says Darren Autobots. Hold up, who is?
That's him. I told you that. That's why I was going off. I can't.
In the world is happening here? All right. So
Foolishness.
anyway, we're gonna see if we can get Mr. Christina to come on and so she can clarify her end. Um, but okay. So meanwhile, this we on the topic, but y'all can bring any smoke or whatever so we
I
can
had to
talk about
smoke me
this.
some good reef on that one.
Wow.
Hold on 1 second.
So um okay. So here's the thing. Now uh okay. So we're gonna go ahead when we have others who and this is out to the men again, so we can help these men out, and maybe these men could be better men. Hold up, I missed this one comment from Miss J. Said at Sweet Mama G, those sound like symptoms of BPD. uh, as you talking about, yeah, she's talking about KRS-One. Hold up, go ahead, cuz. No, no, but anyway, DJ XL said I would hop on, but he's high.
We
Oh,
want you to hop on.
yeah. Come on here, XL. Come on. Come on.
Come on,
That's my
Cletus. We ain't gonna be here 3 hours, Cletus, so you better hop on.
right.
Oh, bless his heart. He's
He
lost.
said I said that to Sweet Mama G, like dude is lost. Okay. All right. So until we can get Miss Christina or Darren on, um, right here we have that the fellas need to pay attention to this. A lot of these women out here, just getting with dudes just so they can get a free lunch, free dinner, right? Start opening your eyes. Stop being thirsty. Okay. This is where you got to find out when you taking her out once. Okay, you take her out once. Go ahead. But then if there's a second, and if there's no leveling up in that, I'm sorry I had to use that, cousin. And in the progress, if there's no progress, pay attention. Got something for you. Here's the thing. This is when you find out she's not that into you. A smart man would know within the first 2 minutes that if the woman wasn't into you, so I wasn't expecting anything. You have to, uh, you have to. I'm sorry, I didn't mix this up. I mean, basically, you will be disappointed when it didn't work out after those, after the whole meal. And if you find out the first 2 minutes like she's not that into you, pay attention. It's almost like us listening to music. The first 30 seconds, whether we like it or not. So then, but some men get really torn up over this kind of thing. They go out on these dates and they get hurt. Uh, have you ever experienced that, Cuzzy? Like where you and a guy went out on a date and then now you can see he feeling kind of salty after the situation because
Mm-mm.
it didn't get any further.
Mm-mm. I don't, I
Okay,
don't, I don't get them till we home. I don't want nobody kill me at dinner. Nope. You gotta tread lightly with folks, especially in their presence.
well, especially nowadays. So that's
You
smart,
better.
definitely smart because yeah. So living life with Spice Channel said most of the time women are disappointed. Disappointed of what?
Just the person. Once they give a great persona, and then when you probably meet them and spend actual time with them, like this person was bluffing.
Okay, all right. So after that, let's say if he calls you again or whatever, what do? You let him
I'm
off lightly
busy.
or what?
I'm
Huh?
busy. I'm busy. I'm in school. I'm busy. I'm working 3 jobs. I'm Jamaican.
Hmm. Okay.
If I'm not trying to spend time or planning, I don't like you.
Okay. All right. Well, at least you're being honest. At least you're being
Mm-hmm.
honest.
Nothing wrong with
So
that.
no, it's nothing wrong with that. But now, fellas, don't get torn up over this, fellas. You know what I mean? When you go into this, go into it with an open mind. Even if you really like the female or whatever, go into it with an open mind because she might do some stuff. She might start burping and sneezing and or whatever else all around you, and then you just ain't gonna like it. You know what I mean? But don't get yourself all wrapped up in it. Then they take super seriously and get their feelings hurt if they get rejected. Have you ever like straight rejected a man? Let us know in the comments, y'all, and Sweet Mama G.
Mm. That one guy I told you I knew he was gay once I met him at Dave and Buster's and he started singing. I knew
What was
that
he
went
singing,
bad.
cousin?
Huh?
What was he singing?
I don't even know. He was running his fingers down my back because I'm like, first of all, he got nails. What's going on? He was just singing something else, but he was drunk. And I'm like, I'm over it.
See,
I don't like them drunk dates.
you probably your boy probably was in there singing "It's Raining Men."
No, it was
Hallelujah.
something else, but it wasn't that. But it just
Jeez.
went left. Oh, you want me because it's. I'm like, you got to boy, shut up. He know this person. All that name dropping. I can't stand. Well, I know DJ Excel. I know Concrete. I know Jesus. I'm like, okay, all these folk for real. Uh
He was
huh.
he was
Uh huh.
trying to get his clout up because of
Yeah,
who
he's like,
he
oh,
is.
I go to the Ravens, so and so, and I go to. I'm like, I'm not even a Ravens fan, so shut the hell up. We had a conversation of what team I like. So tell me you're a Ravens fan. I don't care. I'm Cowboys. I don't care.
Well, one thing for sure, fellas. Another thing is never talk politics and sports on a date. Um, Shouts out to Miss Wendy
I
just
like
pulling up. Hello,
sports,
Miss Wendy. Huh?
but you talking stupid. Like I don't care who you know. You're not that person. It's not your bank account or your check. Who cares? We know a whole bunch of different people. Or people feel starstruck. Oh, I gotta take a picture with this person. I take a break. Okay, I got some family members besides you, Concrete.
Okay.
On the other side, my former life. That was celebrities. I don't care. They be at the daggone cookout me. Okay.
Right. Yeah, that celebrity starstruck,
Like
whatever all is,
everybody.
just is nothing. Them people couldn't be doing good today and
Or they look
busted
good on the
tomorrow.
outside and they got some shiznai going on.
Right. And Miss J said at Crete, he was probably singing "I Need the Comfort of a Man."
Girl, whatever he want, he could have it because I ended that thing and I made sure I drove opposite and real fast that he wouldn't follow me on.
Right.
Oh God.
All right, we got Darren back. What's going on, Darren?
Praise the Lord. She said, "Oh God,
Hallelujah.
hit the amen button. Hit the amen button."
Uh-oh. Cuzzy, you okay, Cuzzy? Go ahead. We gotta love Darren. Yeah. So, all right, now, Cuzzy, you didn't chase. Is Miss Christina still on here? Miss Christina. I know you didn't piss Miss Christina off. Cuzzy.
I was trying to act like I was
Man, I must have missed
frozen.
it.
You
I
see, I was
see.
trying to act like I
You
was
was doing
frozen.
a good job.
I was trying to act like I was
No, it didn't look like
frozen.
it. so so
Oh, God.
anyway, let's go ahead and you listen to this too, Darren, because this is something that men got to pay attention to when they on dates. Oh, okay, Miss Christina's still here. Miss Christina's a soldier. Thank you, Miss Christina, for
Thank you,
still
Miss
being
Christine.
here.
We love when you come on and continue
Yeah,
to
because
support the
Miss
movement.
Christina be dropping and she be dropping the jewels, and she don't be king. She's no filter. Um, DJ XL said you can talk whatever as something, and
As long as it's
as
not
long
a
as
one-sided conversation. Hey, cousin Leslie, thank you so
yes,
much. I
Crete.
don't know what's going on. We were talking about people who trying to have a grand persona or 25 personalities at one time.
Well, yeah, but if this, yep, and we got another topic going on as well is that she loves me and she loves me not, because that's how women do. They'll want a guy so much, and then when the
And then when
guy
they
wants
see
to
that
have,
he trying to be 30 different people, she's like, I'm good.
See, that is because he started.
I
Now,
agree. But hold on. But hold on. But I will say this: you got women, but you have a guy that women want him, but he might not paying attention to him. He might be focused on his purpose. Then what?
Boys have a personality. We know.
right. Well,
I
most
couldn't even
men,
say right.
all men should be on their purpose at all given time.
Exactly.
You see what I'm saying? Because there's a saying. A lot of times you cannot invest yourself so quickly into women. And I'm speaking
Oh
for men.
man.
And if y'all go ahead.
Because I don't know which personality I'm gonna get.
Nah, you go. I mean, you know what you want to say. But to
I
my
say what I
point
say. I said because I
is
don't know what personality I'm gonna get.
from who?
Mm.
Okay, well, all right. Well, this is what I'm saying to you. I was saying about the saying, and this is for the fellas. You can lose money chasing women, but you'll never lose money. Nobody can finish that for me.
Go ahead, old school.
No, I'll tell y'all later.
School of
And
folk.
since nobody, I'm gonna give y'all a chance to think about that one because I know y'all had to hear that one. Hold on.
Miss Christina,
Okay,
you shady. You're a shady
Miss
individual.
Christina
Thank you so
said
much.
borderline personality disorder. Dang.
Split
And then Miss
personality.
Wendy said men switch up. Men do some men. No,
Some
no, no, no,
men.
no, no. Let's put it like this, Miss Wendy. You're right. But the only problem in what that your comment is, you said men. Just say males. Men don't do that. Men gonna be men. Okay? Men gonna be men. Uh
Thank you, Miss Wendy.
you just wanted to be saying something. So anyway, so let's get back to what I was talking about over here. So a smart man would know. Well, I already went on that one. I'm sorry. Uh, what did I do to make her not like me? What can men do to make you dislike them from a
Have
date?
20 different
Because
personalities.
okay, all right, uh, okay, all right. I'm gonna let you win that one. Miss Wendy said, "If you say so." Nah, it's facts. Men don't switch up. Men are on their purpose. And that's what Darren was just trying to say. You know what I mean? I mean, you got to stay on your purpose. Miss J said, that's a loaded question, Crete. Laugh out loud. How's that? How's that? All right. All right. Tell me why that was loaded in the comments, Miss J. Um, okay. And so, hold on. Also, anyone you want to answer that? Well, you just said 20, changing the personality. Have you ever had a man after a date ask you why wasn't you interested in him? Would you? What did you say?
Maybe down the road.
They asked the question.
Maybe down the road. Yeah, like I try to. If I don't like them, I try to ease on down the road out of communication. Start to get busy because, like I said, some people I've gotten when I say cursed out, and I just laughed
Mhm.
at the end. I'm like, okay, you know,
All right.
somebody you
Well,
don't want to
Darren.
deal with them. You just like, oh, that's messed up. You da 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 da. I like you. Okay, just because you like me don't mean I like your ass. I mean, what you want? But I
Just
try to
because he.
ease it because people can pop off and drive a long way to get you. So you gotta tiptoe sometimes out of situations.
Right. Well, Darren, have you ever been on a date where you didn't feel that it was successful, but then later on you may have went and asked her like, okay, if she may have seemed like she didn't, it didn't go well. Have you ever went back and asked like, okay, so what's the problem?
No, because it usually end there afterwards. In this day and age, it ends afterwards because everybody have so many options though. Usually, especially if you meet someone on a date now, which I recommend don't do it. You better meet somebody in person. They already have options. lined up for another date. People
Okay, you
tend to move
talking
on
about
faster
from a
though.
dating app? You talking about from a dating app?
Well, I would say both in dating apps and slightly in real life though, but it depends in real life
Okay.
because usually
DGX.
wait.
Nah, I was just reading his comment. He said, "Wait, what?" Um, and then we have Miss
Miss
Wendy
Wendy
said,
said,
"Go ahead, cuz you got it."
oh, wait a minute. That must have been before that one. Which has nothing to do with switching up. Purpose is consistent. And then Miss Wendy said, just tell people respectfully. Miss Wendy, I'm trying to tell you, if somebody got nearby that they want you, that leaves you, not all the time. It's more so to be on air on the safe side. It's kind of like, kind of ease on down the road. Because I'm telling you, I've heard, because I do counseling with both men and women, and sometimes men do talk about how they set it off because of rejection. And I just be like, oh, okay.
Yeah, because I've known some people where it really went bad and it became fatal. You know what I'm saying? Dealing with certain people, and especially nowadays, it's really it's difficult on both sides, whether a man or women. That
Hmm.
just trying to find a mate. You know what I mean? And then sometimes, like I was telling you before, because a lot of these guys do not want to deal with the responsibility anymore, and women too don't want to deal with the responsibility of doing what they're supposed to do for a man. But I think that is, well, put it like this. I ain't even gonna say it. I'm gonna just leave that alone. What you do is you gonna know when you find somebody for you. You understand? You know what you want. Um, and Miss Wendy said, just tell people respectfully.
Yeah,
Okay.
right, that one. Then she said, I don't know if she said it gets crazy or she get crazy, but I thank God for the gift of discernment. Whatever works for you, Miss One. Yeah, yeah, no, I done had some infatuated boogers. I'm good. Just gotta ease on down the road.
Mm, okay. Well, Darren, have you ever been on a date where um, it seemed like the beginning part of the date that you can see that either you wasn't into her or she wasn't into you?
Yeah, I've been
Did
on
you
dates like
see
that in the
both the rest of the
past.
date? Okay. And which way did it
Yeah.
go? Like you was on a date and then you didn't want to uh proceed with it.
Well, yeah, I still went along. I never bailed out on dates. I still go along with it and stuff, and I just slowly pull away. Like after the date, they might call and try to plan another date. I mean, I do be busy and stuff, so like I'm not gonna go out of my way and just like plan another date or whatever like that. Like sometimes I would say some stuff about it.
Hmm.
Like I don't know, people do change up when you meet them on dates and stuff in person. They really change up.
Right.
I don't
And you
know,
know what? I
for the
didn't
most
even
part.
recognize my big sis came in. What's up, big sis? And I thought I heard you say hello to a because my bad. What's up, big sis? And she says, Darren, please pay attention to the road. Stay safe. Um, you know, man, what's up, XL, by the way?
How do you do?
What's
What's
going on?
happening in that
All
bitch?
right. Good evening, Excel.
Hello,
Hello.
hello, hello.
So
Hmm?
Christina said, I heard that Darren took a lady on a date to the movies, but asked another lady in the movies for her number.
Want that free bottle, that popcorn?
Hey, bro, come on now, dog.
Is that true, Darren?
No, that ain't true. I don't know what the hell she talking about. She just be making up
Christine
shit.
going hard,
Excuse my language.
right? Dang. Boy, whew, Miss Christina go hard. But you know what, Darren? it's going to be a lot to say about good men, and just keep handling your business. You know what I mean?
Mhm.
Yeah. So, oh, she said Sam told her.
Ooh, she got receipts.
Yeah.
I
You go so hard, boy. I tell you, it's good. Yeah.
believe her, beat. For some reason, I believe her.
Dang. He said, I believe her. Dang. Woo. So, yeah. But, it's just interesting. All right. So we're going to go here. Um, these could be haunting type of questions, that will come back on you. Some of the things that questions that go on a date, and then after the fact, when you don't answer them, and then you start thinking about them after the date. Have that ever happened to you guys before? And anybody can speak up on that. Like, were there ever questions that was asked on a date, and y'all just didn't answer them because it may have been too in depth or getting into your business too much because y'all don't know that person as much like that?
mean, it has happened, from people who know of people who knew me in the past. So they ask questions about certain things. And I mean, I don't really get mad about it. I just be like, yo, nah, I ain't want to talk about that.
Mm-hmm.
Let's move to something else.
Hmm.
Who I was is not who I am now.
Right. So, have you ever been on a date, Excel, where uh, the woman you were on the date, and then she wasn't into you, or you wasn't into her?
I mean, it's been a couple times I wasn't really into her. Never really had a situation where they wasn't into me.
Okay.
Um, Not on no conceited shit, but
Right.
I mean, like I say, I have a good relationship with almost every female I've ever been with. So that says it all.
Okay. All right. Um, I mean, if you had to go out, let's say, you meet a woman now, right?
Hmm.
And I'm sure you're not going to go out on on a date with any woman that just asks you to go out on a
No, I
date.
don't.
Okay.
No.
So what does she have to be like? Give me two things that'll give her the ups on at least getting out on a date with you.
Conversation. That's all. I mean, I don't need two things. Like if I talk with you on like even if it's not a daily basis, semi daily, and every time we hold up, like me personally, I'm not a phone person. I don't really like talking on the phone. But if a woman can keep my attention on the phone, and I'm sitting there holding the conversation before I do it, I'm looking at my phone. It's like an hour to pass. Yes, she has the potential to be getting taken out because that means that our conversations could be about anything, but we both are engaged in each other's conversation. It's not me talking about, yeah, I'll be DJing and I be all over the place, and she just sitting there like, she's a homebody. She don't go out. So me being in the clubs is not going to excite her. You know what I mean? If I speak on certain situations, like if she asks a question like, do you know any celebrities or anything like that, I can talk about things. I'm like, but I don't like talking about that type of stuff. I'd rather talk about a photo that I saw or, something like that. Just talk about, we can pretty much talk about anything.
Mm-hmm.
So it's like, I'm not really into that, you know, how can I put it? Um, like the
Damn, hold up, hold
conversations
up.
always be good.
Uh, DJ XL.
Oh,
Miss Christina say, DJ XL, you want my number? We can chat after the show.
you don't want to get mixed up with the likes of me. I'm a loner. I'm a rebel.
Yeah, I wanted to do hood rat stuff with my friend.
Woo.
As I said, I'm
All
intoxicated right now.
righty. Also, Miss Christina said the situation was just a female friend, but I don't know if Darren took the girl out on a date, but was told was hitting on another woman in the movie theater.
Amen.
She said you seem cool, DJ XL.
I'm cool. I'm kind of cool. I tend to be.
Okay.
Oh
I
shit.
mean, Miss Christina, why don't you pop up on the screen? Show us some love. Show us some love on the Conversations in Crete show with Sweet Mama G. Show us some love. Pop up on the screen. Uh, we had Miss J said, "Good night, everyone. Got an early
Mm-hmm.
day. Stay safe this holiday weekend." Thank you
Yep,
so
me
much,
too,
Miss
Miss
J.
J.
Hi, Miss J.
Now, I'm gonna ask this one more time again as we move on to the next thing after this. Now, cousin, and in the comments, I had asked, why do matter of fact, I'm gonna read this one. This was from I forgot this girl's name, but right here it said, and actually this was something that my son sent me. Ruby Rose says she likes men that don't like her, and when they do, she becomes uninterested. Would that be a disorder or a normal thing from women or what, cousin?
I think it's people in general. I think, I've heard several people say, and it was from a guy, it wasn't from a female, like who like you. And a lot of times it's like, okay, now, oh, he all smit with me. I'm gonna treat him like a punk, or I'm gonna treat him like a ish. Oh, he like me. Or if it's like the thrill of the chase. He chasing me. He gonna do this. He gonna do that. Or then I gotta chase him. I gotta do all this other type of stuff. To get the guy. So, sometimes it's the thrill of the chase. A lot of people don't challenge. Some people like a challenge. So it just depends. If you feel like you meet a guy and you can get everything out of him right away, like he's boring. Like we talked about before, that wild love where if you're not fighting and arguing, it's not love. They want all this violence and foolishness. He loved it, did me. That's why he fighting. He black in my eye. We fighting in the streets. That love, that struggle love.
Right. And I've actually seen that where people say that. I mean, they think they gotta be fighting and everything to show that they in love. You know what I mean?
Right.
Now, so let me ask you this, Darren. Oh, Miss Wendy said that that's a disorder that girl has. It's a disorder because that is weird. And a lot of times that actually happens. Like I said, I mean, you can have some of these guys, they'll come in, they may like some female or whatever, and then they finally start get to talking and stuff like that. And then once they get to talking, and then he start doing all this little nice stuff over overboard, going overboard with this stuff. And she's fine with that at first, but then she starts to say now she don't like that. She only want to deal with him. The reason being is because now she's ready to go. She's conquered him. She's won him. So now she's ready to go to the next man that's going to give her the problems. That's why you don't sit up there and give all the glory to these women. Go ahead, cousin.
Or
I'm
man.
you ain't even got to wait 5 minutes. Overboard would be listen to the R&B songs of today. That'll be overboard. Go ahead, cousin.
I ain't saying nothing. I'm good.
Did you hear any truth into that, Darren? I got you.
Darn Autobot, we can't hear you.
Go ahead.
Darn
Go ahead,
Autobot.
Darren.
Okay.
I'm muted.
You can hear me now?
Yes.
Can, can you hear me now?
Yeah, we can hear you.
Unfortunately,
We can
yes,
hear
we
you.
can hear you.
No, repeat the question because I think we got like a delay.
Okay. Repeat that question for me, cousin.
I cannot because I cannot remember.
50.
Shady.
But
Anyway,
what's something about the R&B songs or something about
yeah. Well,
something?
Miss Wendy said she don't listen to today's R&B. Actually, you shouldn't listen to the '90s R&B. That was when it was being put in there. You see what I'm saying? That
Uh,
hurt a lot of
I
the
was
black community. That helped these women not be, well, they not even women. They help the females not be women.
Can we say what side in today's R&B? You talking about the men's side or the female side? What is she referring to? It's a big difference on the men's side.
Okay. Well, you explain what you mean by that, Darren.
I mean, some of the men is now, I don't know if some people don't know what the red pill is. It's some of the R&B music on the male side is basically saying women ain't loyal. You already know what the Chris Brown and what's that do the weekend and stuff. And yeah, it just basically saying focus on you, and it just the women, you just treat them bad, and they not loyal and stuff for the most part. It ain't that lovey dovey type of thing going on, and women in R&B today is basically tricking men, finessing men, and uh, it's just a mess, and it ain't feminine at all.
Okay. All right. Well, I don't, I mean, my thing with the music, it's damaging to our people, period. And it's a reason why the major record labels are getting behind it because they know what it's doing to our people, period. Shouts out to DJ Trelly Trell in the building. What's going on? We hope you're feeling better, brother. It's a household
Mhm.
name. Miss Wendy said she listens to positive music. Give us what's positive music to you, Miss Wendy. Um, and if you can put it in the comments or call up on the line. Um, I mean, am I wrong for saying that, cousin?
Nope,
That R and
not
B
at
music
all.
is damaging?
I understand. I truly do.
Thank you, cousin,
You
because
still
that's
have
real
some good
simple.
artists out here, though.
Terrestrial R&B is damaging.
Mm,
Not all.
Not all, but you got to go to give me
That's
a
what I'm saying.
song.
Like the stuff that's on the radio, yeah, that's damaging.
Hmm.
The stuff that get pushed on social media is damaging.
Yes, I
But
agree
there's
with
still a
that.
big difference between R&B and soul too, because like you got Bruno Mars and Anderson .Paak who make dope music, and they make great music, but they're more on the soul side. You know what I'm talking about? Our conversation earlier.
Right. Well, here's my thing though. There is a difference between the two, the R&B and soul. And then hold up, DJ Trellis said, "What are you talking about, XL?"
No,
um.
we had a conversation earlier. That's why I
Okay.
said he better had.
Oh, okay. Okay. So basically, with the music, I mean, you have soul and you have R&B. R&B, of course, is rhythm and blues, and you have soul music. But all music has a soul. All music has a soul. And the thing is it putting out negative energy or positive energy, right?
mm-hmm.
Us as black folks display it all the time. We could be standing on the corner trying to cross the street. As soon as we hear a beat, everybody start dancing. That's the music taking over your soul. So what are you dancing to? Are you dancing to something being negatively said or sang? Most times you are. It's not a lot of positive R&B out there. It's not a lot of positive hip hop or any of the music. Even country music has made a turn. So
Made
we
a
have to
turn.
watch what we,
Country music
huh?
always been bad.
Yeah. So we always have to pay attention to what we taking in through audio and visual. Um, I remember there was a time where even like me going to sleep, I used to go to sleep with the television on. But then I started doing the beach sound or the raining sound. Meditate. You see what I'm saying? It's a beautiful thing. DJ Trell said, 50 catching up with my brother. He forgets stuff. Yeah, I do. Half a hundred. It'll mess you up.
Hey, Trelly, when it comes to music, Crete has selective memory. He
Yes.
don't want to think about the 70s and the 60s music that
No.
was wrong.
Well, man, it was a lot. It was a lot, but a lot of it was not like this. The music now really, really, it's like it's almost 99% of the time it comes out, it's going to be negative. But then there's, like I said, like you said, Excel, it is some back in the 50s and 60s that was just crazy. You know what I'm saying? But most then it you had 98% of it that came out was positive. Look at the world we living in now. So
Mm,
so
I
you
would
know
say
that
98, but it was the popular was you had Michael the Stevie Wonders, the the Marv, well that's 70s and Marvin Gaye 80s. But I mean a
mm-hmm,
lot of the ones from back then, if it wasn't like the like I said, the Stevie Wonder type, everything still had innuendos in it. It's just that the older we as young people didn't catch on to it. As you got older, it's like, oh, that's what the hell they said. That's what they was talking about. A lot of it was all sexual. That's why to this day, like Sweet Mama said earlier, you see her mom that's it's so embedded in us that when you hear certain songs, you go automatically turn to them because of the like. I mean, other than Michael Jackson, I mean, Prince was one of the greatest. He's one of the greatest, but most 90% of his songs was sexual. But he had a lot of great songs that actually meant things too.
mm-hmm,
You know what I mean? Like a lot of his Prince's lyrics were positive, and you had some negative ones from Michael Jackson that nobody caught on to.
right. But I mean, we ain't gonna have that battle tonight. That Michael Jackson was better. Christina said, Miss Christina said, can you still post a link? Crete, let me try it again. Let me try it and see if it works, Miss Christina. Hold on 1 second, because I was tried it 2 times earlier and it did not go. But let's try it again right now. Oh, there you go. There you go, Miss Christina. It worked that time. There it is, right there. Pop in, Miss Christina. Let us know what's good. Um, now, while Miss Christina's coming on, hold up 1 second. There was something I wanted to pull up here uh, that we need to go over. Um, okay. All right. So let's go over some of the signs where um, we need to pay attention to. Again, men, when the women don't like it. When y'all can find out the men don't like it. So understanding the signs minimizes disappointment, and we can agree upon that. And that's for women too. Understanding the signs. So she doesn't pay attention. That's one sign. If she ain't paying attention, especially, I mean, put it like this: on the date, if she's not paying attention, and just in general, if you spent a week or two, dealing with her, if she ain't paying attention, that's up to y'all to stay. But that's something I wouldn't stay with. She pulls away from, subsequent touches, right? Hold on. We have Miss Christina in the building. What's going on, Miss Christina? Cut it loose. Also says she won't make any effort to touch you. She doesn't care about the topics you're discussing. She doesn't ask you any personal questions. That means she just don't care. And same thing for women. Did I say anything, Cuzzy, that you can touch on? Because I know you like when I talk about women, you like to come back. Well, with the men,
No, I mean it goes for the same way. It's nothing different on both ends. Just pay
okay,
attention to the signs. Don't waste your time.
okay. Miss Amelia's back. Thank you for coming back. And right now, what we're doing is we're reading some of the signs to minimize disappointments, and we're talking from both sides, whether it be men or women. Now, Miss Christina, have you ever been on a date and let me ask you this, Miss Christine. Do you think eye contact is important on a date?
Yes.
Okay. So let's say if all right, we got y'all 2 blocks down the bottom. if DJ XL looking on your end or whatever, and then you looking at DJ XL, um, I mean, does would it is that important? Like, for y'all two to look at each other in the eyes and you know, as y'all move on y'all date. Miss Christina.
Yes. Sorry, I didn't know you were talking to me.
Yeah. It's important that eye contact is important. So, Cuzzy, let's say if let's say no, I'm gonna ask Darren on this one. If you flirt with her on a date, I'm not talking about Miss Christina or
Yeah, don't say
Sweet
me
Mama G.
now.
I'm
No.
talking about in general. If you flirt with her and she does not flirt back, is that a sign to you?
Well, I wouldn't want to flirt on a date right out the rip. If I'm gonna flirt, I mean, we're gonna be having some Netflix and chill at my crib.
Oh, okay.
We could skip the date. Let's just be honest. That'd be a waste of time going on a date. If we're already flirting out right out the rip, why go on a date? I mean, we can go on a date after we do our thing or whatever, after the movie and stuff at the crib. Then yeah, well, like that's not my goal. Is to try to flirt with somebody. It's not really on that. I'm not really on that.
Okay. Shouts out to Maria Hayes for coming in the building. She said hello, everyone. Um, okay. Oh, I'm sorry, Marla Hayes. Yeah, Marla Hayes. Shouts out. Thank you for coming through. Um, okay.
Okay.
So let's ask this. Have you ever been on a date? And this is again, Darren. When if you asked her, all right, if you asked three women or your last three women that you asked out on a date, did they feel like? Could you tell the excitement?
Mm, no, not lately though. Not lately.
Okay. All right. How about you, Miss Christina? The last couple dates, if a guy asked you to out on a date, were you excited to go out on a date?
I haven't been on a date in years.
See if we can get that changed. You ever been to Baltimore?
No, I haven't.
Oh, okay. We might have to get you a trip to Baltimore and get you taken out to the Inner Harbor and over there. It's a nice couple of nice places over there near Morgan State and stuff. So we'll see if we
You're
can make something
silly.
happen. No, I'm serious. We're gonna see. We're gonna see if we can get you
Okay.
taken out. Um, all right. Miss Marla said lies. Well, Baltimore's nice, Miss Marla. Okay. All right. And plus, you and if you get over there to be more, you got good people like if up here we got Sweet Mama G and XL is in Baltimore too. So XL can be of a great assistance and stuff like that. So um yeah. So um now if she texts more than you on the date, do you see that be a problem? I mean, I'm sorry. If he texts more than you on a date, Sweet Mama G, is that a problem?
While on the date or for a date? I mean, what you mean?
While on a date, if he's
If he's
texting
texting,
more than you,
nah, usually they don't do that. I'm so sparkling. We just not doing that.
okay, can't argue with that, cousin. Um, but what if you do have a guy that's texting more than you on the date?
Well, neither one of us should be texting unless he.
Right,
Yeah,
right.
I don't understand what you said more than me. I mean, nobody. I mean, you should be captivating the person and trying to get to know them. I mean, most of us are regular people. I mean, I don't think, um, you know, you should be texting. I mean, that's the point of going out and getting to know each other. Not, oh, you're gonna take me to the Janet Jackson concert. Well, we're not gonna be able to talk there because she's gonna be doing the Rhythm Nation. I'm talking about intimate conversations. When you get to know a person, you can see, their expressions, their demeanor, how they act in public, just how they treat you. They pull your chair out, just some of the things that you look for.
Okay, Miss Marla Hayes, I wasn't talking about you, say about Baltimore. Okay, if you can, Miss Marla, if you can tell us in the comments uh, what you meant, or you can pop up on the screen. I just put the link up there. Actually, I'll put it up there again because it seemed like it went down. Let me see. There's the link, Miss Marla. If you want to pop on the screen, let us know. All right. Now, so Darren, or XL, if you want to date, and let's say, sometimes you have to make a text or whatever, and the
Well, I
girl is
can't hear
busy.
you.
Can you hear me now?
Yeah, mute down, speak. All I hear is a bunch of static.
Okay, hold on one second. Hold on. Let me. Okay, he muted it. Can you hear me now?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Okay, so if you're out on a date
Uh
and
huh.
the one you're out on a date with is texting more than you,
Hmm.
what do you see that being a problem, or how would you look at that or handle that?
I mean, I'll be on my phone a lot too. So I mean, if we holding a conversation and she's engaged, then the phone ain't even gonna be an issue. Like if it go off, she might look at it and see how important it is to put the phone back down. But um, I mean, I do and I don't. Like basically, what it's telling me is that I'm boring. So if she's not interested or she's bored on a date, it's me to to keep her attention. If um if I can't, then I already know we're gonna have to split ways amicably. Amicably.
Hmm.
I can't talk right now.
I think when you so engaged with a person, the phone doesn't matter. I've been in the presence of individuals. We might have not been that far, or we might be cool people just hanging out. Sometimes you just don't even. You may glance at your phone probably an hour or so later. But I think if you have that person, you're so engaged with them, the conversation going, you can be talking about from anything to everything. You can skip to another subject. You know, the phone, unless somebody call you back, it might be emergency or something wrong with your family. But other than that, you so engaged with them. It's like, who needs that? Time will surely fly if you're feeling that vibe and that energy.
Okay.
That's
Um.
what I'm saying. Like if she jumping on like Instagram and Facebook and constantly doing a whole bunch of texts, because most of the time if it's innocent, say this day, most of the time it's always going to be a family group chat. I mean, I done heard the women use that on people so many times. Man, this family group chat be a whole nother dude, but that's neither here nor there. But if 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 it's a thing all about if a thing about all about like social media and entertaining other people, then yeah, I mean, like Mama G said, it's my job to engage. Then it'd be a problem if it's that. You know what I mean? If it's business, by all means, to handle your business.
Right. Okay. You
But
know.
then too, I get that part. If I know I'm going to spend a time with a person, I'm going to shut things off. I know somebody come to visit or we going to hang out. I'm not going to be constantly on my phone. That's We all have businesses and we're busy, but it's like that's the time you need to see you set aside for that person, uninterrupted time.
No, I understand that depend, but it also depends on what type of business. Like I can get an email or something like that at any given time about any service that I provide, whether it's photography, whether it's DJing, something like that. Now, if somebody was to send a message or a call, like if it's a number that pops up, there's no a number I don't recognize, I'll excuse myself. I'll take it because it could be business. I can't leave no money on the table. So it's like I get it to an extent. If it's your job, like if you work a regular 9 to 5 job and your job is calling you while you off, I understand. Yeah, that's kind of, this is my time off. I have other things that can is scheduled compared to on the whim contracts. I can't help it.
Okay. All right. Um. Ms. Marla, said, I don't have filters, so I will stay in my lane. Hey, I mean, you can come on. I mean, you don't have to filter. Come on through. The link is right there. It's working. So all you gotta do is click on. Um, okay, so I'll ask this as well. Um, have you and this is we're gonna take this to Miss Christina. Um, when if let's say if a gentleman takes you out, right? Um, are you
Mhm.
what type of or level of restaurant that you would be looking for at first to go out to?
I mean, I'm fine with Olive Garden or Red Lobster.
Oh, okay. I mean that's not bad. You know what I'm saying? I mean that's reasonable. That's reasonable. Okay. Um, and what the man that you what type of energy or three things from a man that would catch you? This is Miss Christina again. That would catch you. That would make you say, "Wow, I need to give him a chance."
Maybe like some intelligence, like his personality, and uh, maybe no drug use. Maybe just weed, but like no other drug.
Let me ask you a question. You being on the dating scene, is it hard
Mhm.
to find a guy with no drug use?
Yeah.
Wow. Okay. So I'm taking it, and I mean, you don't have to answer this, but I'm just asking. I take it that you do not touch drugs then.
No, I don't.
Okay. Do you smoke?
I mean, I smoke weed every once in a while, but I mean, I'm a single mom, so I really don't do much.
Okay. All right. Um, okay. Single mom. And you okay? I'm not going. I was going to say how many kids you have, but I'm you don't have to answer that. So, okay, okay. So are you available to start dating?
You cut out.
Are you available? Are you available to start dating?
Yes.
Okay. And the reason why I ask is because we uh we have a show, and we would definitely like to invite you to come on. It's basically a dating show, and we're getting ready to start it, and would love for you to be on the show, and maybe we could help you find somebody. Are you down with that? Okay. All right.
Yeah.
Okay. All right. That and we are actually going to do that. Well, not next week, but the week after next, and we definitely want to reach out to you so that you never know, you might find that person, and and be show us mad love on this podcast here. And then brother-in-law said Darren can't play, so he can't play, so he's not going to be one of the contestants on your episode. Okay, Christina, is that all right?
Okay.
All right. So my other thing is that so all right, there's Darren right there. So Darren, you know, have you ever dated any women outside of your state?
Yep. Yeah. Oh yeah.
So you had
One.
long.
Uh,
Go ahead.
one was in Indiana. I had one of them came from out of town to come see me, and then there was a couple in Illinois. Yeah.
Okay, hold on. Miss Marla Hayes said, "I don't agree." Tell us in the comments what you don't agree about Miss Marla Hayes. We would love to hear it. So, so you're into the long distance relationships that you'll accept as well, then, Darren, right?
I mean, it depends. I mean, yeah, we can date, but like, what's the game plan? Is we planning on making it official or what? Yeah, if we make it official, then yeah, it'd be worth it.
Okay. All right. Have you ever had a woman from Baltimore?
Nope. Never been on. Yeah, I did been on the East Coast. Well, Pennsylvania. That's about the closest I've ever been to the East Coast, but never been to Baltimore yet.
Oh, okay. All right. Well, again, and Darren, we're gonna have a dating show coming up, and we would love for you to be on it as well. And then
Okay.
also, you had started a podcast, is right, or a podcast also, or are you starting a podcast?
Yeah, I'm gonna be starting one right now. I'm starting over Facebook for right now until I get my format ready, so I could get it set up for the YouTube.
Okay. All right. Yeah, we'll be
So I've been
checking you
testing
out
it
for
out
that.
here and there every now and then. So I try to do it on Tuesdays for the most part.
Brother-in-law said, you know, he ain't had no be more woman yet because he's still breathing. Yeah, yeah. You guys, woo, having a woman from B more is different. Go ahead, cousin. What's the faces? Marla Hayes said,
What that
I'm
mean?
hollering, sweet mama G faces. Yes, our faces is something else. Yeah. Um. So,
Got a
um,
question.
go ahead.
What did Bayline? I mean, what's it? AC Barner
Barner.
means. Yeah.
Nah, what he was
On that
saying
comment
was,
there.
yeah, he was saying was, you know he ain't had a be more woman yet because he's still breathing. He's talking about because of the type of women that are there.
Yeah.
And
So
we
they basically saying
We're
that the
talking about
women
the
are
type of
masculine or
person
something,
he
or
is.
no, hold on. What'd you say, cousin?
We're talking about because of the type of man he is, or he's personifying on here.
Right. So it goes both ways. So basically, he's saying that
Can I,
you
can I,
know
can I interject? Can I
I
interject?
can't hear you. Somebody got that thing up.
Christina, can you mute yourself?
yeah, I got her.
It's your yellow
I'm here.
screen.
So
So it's your personification that you give on here.
Hmm.
So throughout your history of street tactics, no matter which side you've been on, Wednesday or Friday, you came on with the Mercedes. Miss Christina, mute your
no,
phone,
I got it.
please,
I
dear.
got her.
Thank you.
I got her.
You done came on with the Mercedes. You done had the Booski
Hmm.
chain, the Darren chain, the little non-glistening watches, all the stuff you were pursuing. You got a house, you got credit, you got da 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 da.
Hmm.
Gotta be careful when you're giving out
Hmm.
that perception. Come on to Baltimore. They'll welcome you in.
I mean, I ain't trying to brag on my city, but do you know St. Louis? It's nothing to be proud of. St. Louis is always been like number one, a murder capital. And I ain't trying to brag on my city. I ain't nothing to be proud of, anything like that. Like I mean, every man and woman should be careful where they go. Every man and woman should be careful where they go.
Yeah. So stay where
You know what
you
I'm
at.
saying?
Stay where you at.
No,
Don't let
no,
me
I
don't let
still,
my
I
cousin
still
coach you into
travel.
Baltimore.
I still travel. I still travel.
That's wonderful. Please keep
But I
traveling.
mean, if it come down to a situation like that, I would defend myself. I don't just be going looking for trouble.
Okay. I don't have the energy tonight. So okay.
Hey,
That's good.
I don't know if you didn't probably never heard what a street sweeper is though, but it must be a Midwest thing. But yeah. Anybody from the Midwest what a street sweeper is? They'll tell you.
Okay. Shouts
I
out
don't
to
have the
April
energy.
coming in the room. Um. Okay. So, and Miss Marla said I had forgotten you say. I'm not sure what that meant right there. So, okay. So, let's say, Darren, if you met, have you gotten a chance to end up, you went on a date and you ended up seeing that the woman was masculine?
Um, Not really. Mm-mm.
Okay, so you never ended up with a masculine acting woman then.
No, because you got to filter them out whenever you like meet them and talk to them over the phone first, or they whatever their interaction is when you meet them in person.
Okay.
You can kind of get
Um,
an idea. You know, if we vibing and all that stuff, you kind of get an idea where it's gonna go. Even though the people can choose to switch up, but most of the time, not really.
okay. AP said I don't like that. Let us know in the comments what you ain't like, AP. Um, so how about you, Excel? Have you went on a date and a woman ended up being masculine, and how did you handle it?
I mean, I didn't date it. Well, hung around dom lesbians. Shit, I don't care.
Okay.
You can be masculine. You're not more masculine than me. As long as if you ain't pulling nothing up between your legs, you still a woman. I don't care how tough you think you are.
Okay. AP said he don't like masculine women. Yeah, and I don't think any of us like masculine women.
I mean, what you
Um,
would consider masculine? Like somebody who look like Ronda Rousey or somebody who look like Layla Ali. You know what I'm saying?
right. But
Layla
I
Ali throw hands.
right. So do you
Persephone
want to be at the
throws
restaurant throwing
hands.
hands with your girl, with your date?
If we boxing, I go to the ring with. I don't care. I know we'll play fighting in wrestling league too.
Okay.
Yeah.
All righty.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So it
They
don't
get the
bother
licks
me,
in.
done.
Okay. Miss Christina, do you consider yourself being masculine or feminine? Oh, hold on. Hold on. Oh, my bad. Go ahead, Miss Christina. Do you consider yourself being masculine or feminine?
Feminine.
Huh?
Mhm.
Okay, she froze. She'll come back. AP said it's about the energy that she's putting out, and that's what we're talking about. Yes,
Mhm.
that energy is everything, and you got to sit back. You got to sit back and pay attention. Sit back and pay attention. Sometimes you already used your eyes to get there. Now use your ears. Pay attention to what she's saying. You know, uh, say she says she's feminine. Okay, actually, I'm gonna tell you that's actually a red flag to me. If a woman had to tell me that she's feminine, I'd rather you show me that you're feminine than you tell me. You know what I mean? Um,
I don't want no 100% all the way. I'm so girly, feminine type woman anyway.
okay. Uh,
I mean,
okay.
it's a,
Why XL? Explain.
I mean, it's all right. Like case in point, Crete. You ride bikes.
Hmm.
You want a woman that's gonna ride bikes? What you gonna be like? Nah, I don't want to go because I just not got my nails done. I like a woman that can wear heels one day and have on sneakers the next day. You know what I'm saying? Like,
Right. I mean, and I get what you're saying, but there are feminine women that ride mountain bikes.
mhm. No, I'm saying we talk about completely masculine, like Ellen DeGeneres masculine. Like, nah, I don't. She don't need to have a whole bunch of Doc Martens and flannel shirts and all that. You know what I mean?
Hmm.
But like I said, I mean, you have things that some women do that could be considered masculine, but they're still feminine. You know what I'm saying? Like, it's some women I know that ride motorcycles for sport. That when they take that motorcycle outfit off, they got it. You know what I mean? You have women that's in the truck driving field. I mean, I done seen some baddies that drive them for them 18 wheels across the country. So, but
Yep.
that's given off as a masculine occupation. So it's like, the same way that women need to have some masculine. Like, I don't want to be outside with, well, you know what I mean? And if something go wrong, she's just going to be like just in the corner screaming and crying. If I got it on me and something happening, you grab it and you start, we blow pole. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, it's just maybe that's just the fact of being around women that have that hood side of them more than being the prissy side of always having to be, pampered and all that type of stuff.
Yeah, I ain't that pampering type of. I don't like that. You know what I'm saying? They gotta have a good balance. Um, AP said that's why I turn. That's why I'll be turned off by women listening to hip hop reciting all the lyrics.
Yeah.
Also, we
Oh,
have
that's a turn off. That shit's sexy to me.
What?
Shit, if I run into a chick and I just yell up from the 36 chambers and she says, "It's the goose," I love you. Like, I need that woman that's gonna be like, yo, like, if you could, I ain't talking about this emotional turn up pop a pill rap. I'm talking about hip hop.
yeah,
If
hip
you
hop.
could give me some classic bars, if you could tell me at least 10 books you have read,
Right,
it's a lot of things that like it's minuscule things that get me like, oh yeah, she got my attention.
right,
Like on the real. If you can't tell me a book that you read just for fun, just
right,
out the blue, like it's really nothing that we can talk about. You know what I mean? If I can talk to you about my favorite MCs, it's like we don't really have things in common. That's why I'm like,
right. Well,
it's
let me ask this, Miss Christina. How do you feel about
Yeah.
Wu Tang Clan?
I don't think I know any of their songs by heart, but I probably have heard it.
Well, clearly, we're gonna have to get you hip hop on the '90s hip hop because uh, I mean, I'm just saying what XL just said. He, it's sexy when he, if you can recite some bars from like the '90s and stuff like that. And I
I
get
mean,
what he's
I mean,
saying.
if we can rap some
Mm.
Little John, I'm into that.
Okay, um, okay. You said Lil Jon.
Lil Jon.
Yeah.
All he say is what and yeah, like
Right.
Hey, bro, come on now, dog.
I, I
Come
mean,
on,
I
man.
ain't a Rhodes scholar, but I can say what and yeah on beat, you know.
That's
I,
all some
I
people
I
can do. And their level can
I
only
like
go
Lauren Hill.
to one
Lauren Hill's
word.
pretty good.
Okay,
That is one
I
female rapper I
dated
do
at the
like, Lauren
time.
Hill.
Lauryn Hill
Dated.
is pretty good. Lauryn Hill is the top of the list.
He
yeah,
like that
yeah.
music.
You've been sniffing that exhaust fumes a little bit, and
So, yeah, AP said Laurie dope. Lauren is dope. Um,
Yeah.
brother-in-law said, what happened? Excel said, thank God. And then AP also
Baby.
said that's a disqualifying factor for me. Okay, Daylana, like,
oh, shit.
subscribe,
And
and
share.
share. Okay. All right. So the thing is, Miss Christina, you're gonna have to step the bars up. Go listen to a little bit of Wu Tang Clan. Just put Lil John away for a little bit.
Okay.
Go listen to Wu Tang Clan because I'm telling you, you got a lot of hip hop heads in here. And like DJ XL said, that's what he liked. You know what I'm saying?
I
He
listen to West Side Connection sometimes.
oh, okay. Well, you well on your way.
Uh-oh.
Okay.
Yeah, I mean, just keep you getting it. You getting it. And then also, AP said throat babies is a disqualifying factor. And also, AC brother-in-law said just don't say the N word, please. when
Oh
yeah, when
my
you when
God.
you when you getting the bars together, yeah, just just don't say that part. Christine, past that part. Anyway, um, so all right, so also cousin.
Don't
All right.
ask me nothing.
See, the problem is with cousin. She give me a
Your
hard time.
volume is low. Is it me or is
Me,
Crete
I don't
Nah,
low?
know
you low.
why. I really don't know
Yeah,
why it's low. That is weird. I don't. It's just. Is it better now?
No.
it's a
Okay.
little louder now.
Okay. Yeah, I just turned it up a
A
little
little
something.
bit louder now. A little
Yeah.
bit louder now. A little.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Black folks, that's the
Oh,
song.
2 words.
So yeah. So AP said, "Say it all." He was telling Miss Christina, "Say it all." Doing the rap. So, uh,
That will happen real
yeah.
quick.
So, yeah, Cuzzy. So, what advice? Give us three pieces of advice
Stop telling me
that
to
you can
give
get.
three. I don't want the number three.
Give us four pieces of advice
No.
to.
Okay, now you're going off the screen. Come on here, executive producer.
That's that Kmart can. Kmart. So, Cuzzy, give us
Can't
some
hear you.
a little bit of advice on, what to look out for and what not to deal with. Meanwhile, I'll give you some theme music. Go ahead.
You playing too much. I don't feel like it.
No, go ahead.
No. What to look
Okay.
out for when?
For before you set up the date on the phone, and Miss Christina, I'm gonna ask you the same question. And then AP said I wouldn't trip if she did around me. Okay. Um,
Mm,
give us four pieces of advice, because
I can't give
before
no
you, because
advice.
y'all can talk a couple of days, a week, or whatever, and then when you get to that point, what happens is that you before, so that you won't ask for a date or let him or her ask for a date, they don't take it no further. What can when is it time to cut off if they not worth it at the beginning?
Hey man, you say if they're not asking to go out,
No,
because you
before they ask you to go out, is there anything that you can put out to look for so that you can already be prepared to say no? I don't know what's going on with my mic. One,
right, you
two.
like
It's not my
you
mic.
killing my
It's
ears.
huh.
Um,
One, two,
I
one, two,
guess through
one,
your
two. There we
conversations,
go.
especially start talking about the areas in which you all live. Let's say you live out of state, you may have did
Right.
some background research. Hey, it's I don't know, a summer fest coming. What but if you get to know the person, you might get a person that, well, let's say go to a rap show, or let's go to I don't want to say R&B because y'all R&B haters. Let's go to Caribbean festivals. Just knowing what the person like or what you mutually can like, that could be a great starting point. Even if maybe something you don't like or hate, like I had a person I was dating that didn't like car shows. And I was like, oh, the Washington car show is coming. I would like to go. I like to see the new cars, blah, 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 blah. It just depends. But you got to kind of mesh with the person. You can't absolutely hate something they want to do or they hate something you want to do. It's not going to work because somebody's going to be unhappy at some point.
Let me ask you this. And can y'all hear me now? Can you hear me now,
It's
cousin?
still low, but we can hear you.
How about now? Is that better? Is that better?
Making
Better,
your
better?
voice deeper doesn't make it better.
No, it's not. It's not my voice. Is that better?
How
No.
about no?
Is that better?
That's that late night money, late night DJ money.
Yeah. Is that better?
No, but go ahead.
Oh wow. I don't know what's going on. But anyway, um, I'm curious. He said he didn't like car shows. Did he ever give you a reason why he said that?
Just don't like car shows. Not everybody's into cars. I mean, people who have different likes. Just didn't want to go to different, car shows. So every year I would go to the car shows, pre-pandemic. That's just something I like to do. And I like to go, in different cities because it is different.
Okay. Hmm.
But that was fine. I went with somebody else.
So, Miss Christina, is she still
Yeah.
on, or does she?
She's
Oh, there
here.
she is. There we go. Um, what can you, what advice can you give us, or give us how you would handle? Let's say if you start talking to a guy and the first day you're not sure about him, then the second day made you even more not sure about him, and then you creeping up to the weekend and you have a feeling he's about to ask you out on a date, but you don't want to go. What what are the certain things that you look for that's telling you like, nah, I ain't. I mean, have you ever been turned off?
I mean, maybe just the way they present themselves in the text or calls.
if you can give us an example, like what they say.
Just like being rude or pushy, stuff like that.
Okay. All right. AP said he was all ears to hear that. Yeah, I don't know what's going on with my 1 2 1 2. Hold up. I think I might be able to do something
But
there.
if
How
you
about
know
that?
after a couple conversations it's not going well, only we could get the weekend and rolling of the dice. Just let it fade out. That's not the time. Sometimes not the time or place. Sometimes you're not meshing up at that time, and
Right.
maybe down the road you can mesh up later. But it's sometimes it's just timing.
Mm.
Okay. Whoa. Okay. So Darren,
What's up?
um now on your last date that you went on, did you end up, was it a success and you kept it going on for a while, or it was your last date was you went on a date and you wasn't down with it and you just left it alone?
Well, it depends, man. I'm gonna be honest with you, man. The way how things are going now, it's like
Uh-huh.
you meet women and you just basically just it's like they come
One,
straight
two.
to your house though, for the most part. For the actual date, it's been a minute, but because usually women want to just spend time and hang out around the house, and I be wanting to get women to get to break their
So
mindset, their comfort zone and stuff.
okay.
So
All right. Thank you, AP. All right, let me ask y'all this. Can y'all hear me better now? I think I
Yeah,
just saw
loud
something.
and clear,
Now you can
high
hear me?
definition.
never.
Okay. All right, cool. It was something, I don't even know how that even happened, but I just spotted it up in there. All right, so yeah, we're gonna have Miss Christina on a dating show, which will be very, very dope. And we appreciate you coming in, or willing to take a part in it, because we're gonna get you hooked up, Christina. It's gonna be a good one. And then we're gonna see you come on here smiling because you're so satisfied with the choice. Yeah, yeah. So also, um XL, um say for instance, like have you, your last date, was you satisfied with your last date, or is it something that you can tell us, that turned you off or turned you on, or what was it?
No, I mean the last date I went on, a real date that was like before the pandemic hit. It was cool. I'm still cool with the person. Like we didn't date or anything like that. But I mean, shit, I still talk. Matter of fact, I spoke to her earlier. You know what I mean? Like, I mean, when I went on most of the time, if I go on a date, it's after I've already known you for a minute, and I want to see where your mind is at, because I feel as though I don't care how much even if we went for a walk and I'll stop at a little street vendor, like you got to make sure that I don't give a fuck how much I spend. Like, you got to be worthwhile me spending my money. So if the conversation isn't there, why would I even spend money on you?
Right.
So
Right.
after, like, well, I mean, I went to the movie theater, the movies. It was like, it was cool. It was just something to do. You know what I mean? I mean, I've had really had the dates that we end up going to Dave and Buster's, playing video games, or just going to a lounge and chilling and having a shot, listening to some music. I mean, it's a date don't necessarily always mean going out to dinner and all that type of stuff. You just try to find mutual likes, and
Right.
what I mean. Number one thing I could tell anybody, like especially a dude, just pay attention and listen. Learn the art of listening without listening. You know what I
Okay.
mean? Because you can hear by conversation, by the conversations that the woman has, what she is into. Now, mind you, I can't stand reality shows. I don't
Yeah,
like
me
none of them. I
either.
never liked them, from
Mhm.
Flavor of Love, any of them joints. I don't watch Power. I don't watch Empire. I don't watch none of that stuff.
Right.
So those conversations really wouldn't be interesting to me. But at the same time, I can talk about what happened because I'm sitting there listening to you go on and on about it. But I'm also thinking about 35 other things. Like, I remember and listen to a lot. I just got a lot going on.
Right.
But you can deduct. certain things just by holding conversations. Now, me personally, I'm a very joking and sexual innuendo joke kind of person.
Mm-hmm.
If I'm making little sexual innuendo jokes, but I'm laughing about it, and you take offense to it, then mean maybe not going to work out. Because I mean, that's a part of who I am. I'm a DJ. Most of us have mastered the art of flirting with no intent because it's a part of the business. It's a part of the business. Like women come up to, can you play my song? Oh yeah, I got you, sweetheart. Blah 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 blah. Then at the end of the night, I'm packing my records up and I'm going home. You know what I'm
Right.
saying?
Right.
It's a part of who I am. Like I've been saying it for years. Like new pictures to the phone is like flowers to men. Like you want me to bring you flowers? Well, I'm at work. I'm having a bad day. What you got on right now? I'll talk trash in the middle of the day. Not even on some when I'm trying to do something, but just sitting there, just be, yeah, you know what I'm gonna do to you, da, 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 just talking trash.
Right.
But you know what I mean? It's about personalities and meshing. You know what I'm saying? Like I said earlier, like I wasn't always an angel, but I mean, it's a lot of things that I've been outside. If you can't deal with seeing people walk down the street and be like, "Yo, that's," and talking to me like I'm, popularish,
Mm-hmm.
then you can't handle being a part of his life because you're not going to be the one that's going to constantly pester me about who can I go to the club? Why you not at the club? Nah, I'm not going to do that. You know what I mean? I am a, in the words of someone else, I'm a true Virgo to an extent when it comes to the way that I handle things in relationships. I will shut you the fuck off in a heartbeat, stare at you with the blankest expression, and not give two about what you're talking about.
It's funny. It's funny that you mentioned that because yeah, that's just like for a woman to date a DJ, and this is nothing against DJs or whatever. She has to have tough skin. She has to have
Amen.
uh
Hit the button.
I mean, you
Hit the
you
button.
just gotta be ready. I mean, it's just
Hit the
like if you're
button.
gonna be weak and everything, don't
Hit the
date a
button.
Hit the
DJ.
button.
Hit the button. Hit the
Hit the
button.
button. Amen. Oh
All right,
my
hold on one
goodness.
second. You know I
And the
got
oh
y'all.
my goodness at the same time. Oh my goodness. Amen.
Amen.
You gotta
I
have that
mean,
tough
Oh
crocodile
goodness.
ass skin.
right.
Oh,
So you gotta have thick skin, and I'm just saying, if you don't have thick skin, stay away from DJs, celebrities, skateboarders.
Mechanics.
You know, I'm just
police
saying. You know what I
officers,
mean?
men in
There's
Mechanics.
quite a few to stay
uniforms,
away from. So don't even try it.
especially DJs. Ooh, Lord.
What
Don't
about
do
club
me like that.
promoters?
huh?
Same thing.
What
Club
about
voters
club
ain't shit.
promoters?
Same
They
thing.
ain't shit.
I heard they be getting a lot of women up in there.
Yeah, club promoters too, of course.
All
Yeah,
that.
I mean,
Entertainment.
so if and then here's the thing:
Photography.
if you have a man or you're pursuing a guy that's has great energy and he has some value to himself, come with thick skin because it's a reason why he's that way, and it's a reason why you attracted to that person as well.
And then if you have a person that I'm gonna call it a sparkling personality and you're a wallflower,
Hmm.
that's not gonna work. Just
Right.
like Excel was saying, like I'm, cool flirtatious. That's just me because I could care less, but I'm just, comically funny, and I
Hmm.
do certain things. I'm cool, but if you can't handle it, then that's your business because I've been like this since '73 for his birth. So
1973,
don't do it.
50
So some
years
of us
ago.
have more sparkling personalities than other, and if you can't handle it, then that's a problem because I'm gonna be me and I'm gonna forget that I'm supposed to tone it down, just because. But the way to act when to act. But if you're a wallflower and you get these DJs and some of these other people, yeah, don't be ducking and don't raise up forward. You gotta be careful.
Why you gotta be
Excuse
careful?
me. Excuse me. One of my longest relationships was with a homebody woman. We
Okay.
want that peace. I don't want no woman that's always turning up.
No, I'm not talking about that. I'm talking about you
Right.
gotta have thick skin. No, I'm saying you gotta have thick skin. I've seen
Bruh.
women who husbands might have been DJs, and you know how women gonna pay say, "Oh, well, when you gonna be at next?" And it would be like mad explosive, bad energy in your relationship.
You
I've
saying
seen
that you saying if
the
he's with
wife
his
started
girlfriend or
going
wife or
in,
whatever, and then some girl
went
come
in
up and
on
be like,
another.
"Yeah, where
Yes,
you gonna
with
be
the
at
sexy.
next?"
Ooh, it went in. I was watching. It was like this was drama, but the wife went in. I'm like, but that's his job.
Right.
That was his job. That's his profession, or I mean, that was his full time profession. And she went. When I say in on that girl, oh my goodness! I said, oh my goodness, I'm gonna unfollow this page. My
Oh my
nerves bad.
goodness.
I might be scared to say something. Because I've
Well,
heard women say they troll other women's pages. Let somebody say, "Oh, Excel, you look cute tonight." They're gonna say, Christina so, but let me go look at this heifer page. Let me see where she at. What she got going on? Because people do it.
all the people do it.
People do
My
it.
grandma do it.
Yeah.
Because I see my grandma do it.
Yeah, exactly.
All the people do it.
All of them.
So, oh, go ahead.
No, I just said all
So
of them.
so so basically, if a man is some kind of profession or whatever, even a rapper, of course he's gonna have women liking him. It's just a lifestyle that the field that he in. It's gonna come with the lifestyle. But that should be a good thing to keep that woman on her toes. And hey, look, if you start acting up or whatever, you're gonna be replaced easily. So all
That's
the
not
thing
what
he got
that's
to
saying.
do, only thing he got to do is respect his relationship. That's it. He like, hey, baby, look, I know I got this going on. These women want me and stuff like that, but that's not what I want. But she can see what his mind at and his focus on, what he brings to the table for him and his situation and his family. You know what I'm saying? If he long as he focus on what he bringing for his family and stuff and his relationship, then everything should be fine.
Right. Well, a lot of times y'all can hear me, right?
Hmm.
Yep.
Okay,
Yeah.
cool. Thanks. Um, a lot of women don't see it that way. They'll come in knowing when they first come in, they know what it is. They know, okay, yeah, he's popular, whatever, da 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 da.
Hmm.
But then 6 months down the line, they ready to try to start to regulate stuff, and that's not going to happen. That's when you're gonna have to get rid of them because you cannot change your character because she's trying to change you. I mean, you can't unless you're ready to give up your profession. If you're
Mhm.
ready to
How
give
you
up your profession,
how
huh?
you ever heard the term that they say women are attracted to men that other women want, that other women
Mhm.
desire?
Yeah, it happens all the time. Let this guy could be in there minding his business. Let him walk through there with one woman.
They would say
His stakes go straight up high.
women are more attracted to men who are in relationships or married already versus the ones that are single.
Right. Because they know that other women want him.
Yeah.
When they see that, it's a wrap.
Or they've done something to capture a woman. Now they have somebody. Some of those women want those. They think they want the things that got that woman married. But you
Hmm.
again don't. You look on the outside and you don't know what that lady going through.
Right. Miss Christina said her tablet died.
All
Oh, okay.
right.
All right,
Yeah,
Miss Christina.
12:05. All right.
Yeah. So,
Get an Apple iPad. You got to worry about it. Go ahead.
oh, okay. Okay. See. All right. So all right. So here we are. And we're gonna end it there because he just gave me a little marker, you know what I'm saying? And I got some stuff I'm trying to go eat too. Okay.
What you trying to eat, Crete?
I
Gonna
got
be a
some
little bit more,
chicken.
little bit more glistening on that face.
No. See, cousin, you gotta watch what she trying to say. You know what I'm saying?
I'm just trying to figure out what's going on.
Nothing. Food.
Hmm.
So anyway, next week, and I forgot to talk to you about this, cousin. We're gonna take a break on Friday. We're gonna take a break on Friday, unless actually I'll talk to Cuzzy G, and we'll see how we'll work it. Because I'm gonna actually be out of the country, have a DJ
Hmm.
that I have to do.
Mm-mm.
And we'll come back that following Wednesday with the Brutally Honest Rap Show.
Mm-mm.
So, so far it's going to be a break. I'll see what we talking, cuzzy, and I'll see if I can get the internets working from where I'm gonna be. So
Yeah, I better be planning my birthday show. That's what y'all better be doing.
yeah, we you don't worry about that, cousin. That's the 20 July. You gonna really put me on the spot like that? I'm waiting for you to join in to refresh my memory of
Exactly.
the date. I'm bad with dates. I don't even be remembering my date.
You can't remember the microphone. We'll skip it
I
over
can't.
people.
I can't. So
We'll have a
28th,
late
July 28th,
June. Nope. Got the date
June,
right.
huh?
Yes, next month. Yes.
28th.
We are 3 months apart, sir.
So it's tomorrow.
Tomorrow, June 20. You
What's this
go
month?
eat. Is this June, y'all?
Is it?
You know
Hold
what?
up.
I'm gonna go eat my chicken.
January, February, March, April, May. Okay, all right. Whew. Because you almost. Whew. All right, we got you. We got Darren is the 26th, so we can do the Sweet Mama Darren.
We will not.
We
will not. And I should have known he was a Cancer man.
And then Miss Christina said hers is July 27th.
We're not talking about y'all. We're talking about me.
So we're gonna do the Saint Sweet Mama G Lou birthday.
Don't group me with and no. To work no. No thank you.
All right, we got you, cousin.
Mm-hmm.
So anyway, we're wrapping it up here. Thank y'all for another fun show.
Yes,
and we're gonna go hard on the next show. We were just taking it easy on y'all tonight, and we want to thank Miss Christina for coming in.
Thank you so much, Darren Autobots. Thank you
Big
so much,
sis.
DJ XL, our regular host. DJ Concrete, thank you for being our executive producer. Thank you for coming in, AP, a million Vespa, cousin, brother-in-law, Bayliner, you cousin / brother-in-law all in one. Thank you, Big Cuz Leslie, Marla Hayes. Thank you for coming in. Also, thank you to DJ Charlie Trail who peeked in on us. He was fake. He didn't show up on Wednesday for his job, his evening job. Thank you, Miss Wendy, for coming in. All hearts. Miss J, who started her vacation early. Thank you so much. Also, let's see who else we had. Thank you also to everyone. Please make sure you like, click, subscribe, and share.
Corny. So damn corny.
What's that?
Oh,
what's cool?
My bad. I didn't know I was unmuted.
Thank you, Bayliner.
Shouts out to Bayliner.
Yes, Bayliner. Thank you so much for your technical assistance as always. Thank you, everyone, for coming on Street Tactics. We appreciate you all. We will see you back on Wednesday for the Brutally Honest Rap Show at 9:00-ish. Hopefully, our next guest will have his shirt on because we didn't want to see that. Thank you so much. Thank you for coming in as always. And remember, next Friday, we will have a...
Your mic cut out, cuzzy.
You did that.
No, I didn't.
Producer is traveling. He's trying to get his world star DJ stuff going on. So definitely appreciate you all for coming on. And also, please make sure you subscribe and hit the notification button. So when we come on, our executive producer had a pop-up surprise show with the Annex Click on last Sunday, and it was a great interview. You need to continue to do more of those. So thank you also for...
Oh, boy. Excel, go ahead, Excel. I mean, you know what I'm saying? Just, make it do what it do. You know what I'm saying? Make it do what it do, Excel. I mean, email. I'm trying to think. Excel.
Mm-hmm.
Send that email. She said email her. You know what I'm saying? Just, I mean.
Telling you don't want to get caught up in the likes of me.
Thank you also, everyone, for coming in. Make sure you continue to hit the notification button. Make sure you subscribe to Street Texas. You also can share the podcast throughout the week once it is edited. And make sure you hit the likes. Also, you can go in and make comments at that time as well. Thank you so much for coming in. I'm Sweet Mama G. Make sure you go to Living Life with Spice on YouTube and subscribe so y'all can get the link to my OnlyFans page to see what I'm doing.
Ooh, you must be out there, cuzzy.
Tuition is due. If you don't subscribe, you can't get in.
But I wanted to
DJ
do
XL,
hood stuff for my
please let's
friend.
give your Instagram information, your information. Thank you so much.
But I wanted to do hood stuff for my friend.
Yep.
My Instagram is XL1200 EXCEL1200. My other Instagram is XLFlix EXCELFLIX. Or you can go to cash_is_King Clothing LLC. Come buy some merch.
Mm-hmm. Please buy some merch.
Christine over there right now, like,
I'm not playing my cousin night. I'm hungry.
did he say 1,200?
Mr. Darren, Level Up Autobots. Do you want to give your Instagram or your social media information?
Yeah, of course. Facebook would be Darren Stevens. That'd be DURNS and Stevens, STEVENS. And my Instagram is Darren's Garage, DURNS_garage. And on YouTube is Darren the Level Up Coach. I'm working on that right now. So
okay.
Yeah.
Thank you so much. And DJ
No
Concrete, take us on
Yes.
out. Anything you need to say or want to give information?
Once again, I appreciate everything from everyone. Y'all support. We are really appreciative of all of that. Okay. Thank y'all for showing up on the show every week and the comments and everything. And it's all love. It's all love. And like I said, next Friday,
Right.
we're gonna be out. It's a break Friday. I had to break out my passport on this one. Friday.
Hope it's up to date.
Huh?
Hope it's up to date. Don't call me from the airport.
You know what? You just made me remember how long. It's like 10 years, right?
10 years.
Okay, yeah, well, I'm straight. Mine lasts from 2019.
Okay.
Yeah, so I'm good. Anyway,
All right.
so yeah, and Baylana says technical difficulties. All right, tonight. Okay.
All right.
So
Have a good night, everybody. Have a great break. I'm out.
we are out, y'all. We are out. We are out.
But I wanted to do hood stuff for my friend. But I wanted to do hood stuff for my friend. But I wanted to do hood stuff for my friend. But I wanted to do hood stuff for my friend. Because I see my grandma do it. All the people do it.
We starting that joint back over. Let's go.
Because I see my grandma do it. All the people do it.
We out for real, y'all. Peace. To the next show. We will see y'all.
You got a phone call. Somebody got a phone call.
Yeah. Immediately.
Oh man.
We are out, y'all. Peace.